Welcome back everyone to Missions 101, where today we are going to be running the final pair of missions in the penultimate set, where we will be speaking with Ozma to find out what we need to do today. Eyes on Elderslade. My scouts have reported is that the orcish presence on Growlenvarth has lessened. If we are to be able to seize the Overlook in their absence, it might prove valuable watch post in the days to come. You are to travel to Growlenvarth and claim it for the Gabilaha. Alright, so we have reduced orcish presence. So what's the catch in all of this? The catch. Monsters in this mission will attempt to summon reinforcements. Aha! So there aren't so many missing that they don't have reinforcements. Interesting. Rising into the Grey Mountains above the Greyland, Growlensworth overlooks Elderslade and might prove a valuable foothold in the War of the Three Peaks. Your mission is to secure Growlensvarth as a foothold for the Gabilaka in Elderslade. Right. Oh yes. This fun place. Oh, so many places in here. Now we need to claim this, but actually, first I want to see those mobs appear because, yes, there they are. You see, even though the orc presence has been reduced, it looks like dragonkind is still here in a plenty. Now, the thing about it is when you take this, an orc comes. Oh, where's that orc? Oh, here he is. Is that we have I knew there's a reason why sometimes I kill that drakeling before I come down here. And that's because that orc that you get when you claim the spot is going to stand right next to that drakeling. I always forget about that. Now we need to get across the ford, which is not particularly shallow if you're a hobbit. So what's, or as they sometimes say, what's the hobbit word for ford? River. Right, now let's see what we've got here. No, here's the second one. This time the black arrow appears this direction. So you don't have to worry about any pre-clearing for this one. No summoning friends. So essentially, it's claim 4 checkpoints, and we'll be done. Claim the High Falls, which is, High Falls is up there. I think there are just 4 of these things in here. And of course, dragonkind all over the place. But I have completed the Slayer deed for dragonkind, so I don't have to worry about. There you go. Oh, good timing. So I don't have to worry about going after them. Oh, actually, there seem to be a couple of orcs here because, yeah, that one is just a naturally spawned orc rather than a dragonkind. I didn't think about that little thing in there, that detail, but yes, there are orcs here also, apparently. This is just a reduced presence. What, do they normally have an army here or something? We've got a squad here instead of an entire company. Well, that'll make it a little bit easier. Now, let's see. We've got this pair here. Now, I was about to say that he didn't see me yet, but apparently he did now. And the good news is we don't have to worry about pew-pews this time, but I do want to clear this area out just in case. And besides, I've got extra time here. Now, I suppose you could also Since I just don't need the deed, but I could still, of course, get scales from these guys. Though I'm at kindred with the March on Gundabad, so it's not exactly like I am dying for needing scales either. But I do want to make sure that we don't get any unwelcome guests when I fight the pair of orcs that are going to come when I take that position. Because we get two. Fortunately, they're not archers this time. Here you go. And there are the orcs coming in with their little dance maneuver. And we can deal with them. And soon... Oh, these guys don't summon? Alright, fine. Now we've got a big drake up there. What else is up there? Probably not much else. Now we just need the main point. Fierce mountain drake. More like a big mountain drake. All right, he could be both fierce. I guess they're not mutually exclusive. Noisy mountain drake. As I said, not mutually exclusive. How about hungry mountain drake? How about likes hobbit for dinner mountain drake? How about dead mountain drake? Hey, oh, hold on. We got a couple of worms up ahead. Well, that's a worm up there. There's something else up there. Oh, okay, there it is. I was wondering, is that a drake up there, or is a drakeling? Okay. Couldn't have been a large drake because I would have seen it then, but it could have been a worm low to the ground. I think this is about where the chest appears, so I am going to have to make sure I clear out this whelping. It's not like I could skip him. I mean, you could fight him afterwards, I guess, but I think the chest is right up there. Of course, you do have the option of skipping the chest if you want, assuming that you don't need the extra kills for any reason, and you don't need what's inside the chest, considering my lack of, or I should say, the fact that I'm at cap in my marks here. It doesn't really matter if I miss the chest, but I'm going into the area where the chests are mainly to point out where they are, and that's the most important thing that I'm doing here, because here it is, the mission reward chest, and now here's the dwarf who's going to say, let's get out of here, right? Your efforts to secure Goldencleft shall serve us well, Pineleaf. Let's report your success to Owlsma. Yeah, let's go. Mission complete. I have heard word that Goldencleft has been taken for the Gabil Aka. With our scouts on that overlook, the forces of Gundabad shall be at a great disadvantage. You have done well, Pineleaf. Well, until the next time they send me there to take care of whatever's troubling them. So now, what next? The relics of Goldencleft. That's right, my scouts have sent an urgent word from Kizukala. While our eyes have been turned towards Gundabad, it seems Dourhands have taken to pillaging in the wake of the Gumbil Aka. From what I am told, they seek to claim what few relics remain in its halls. You are to travel to Kizukala and stop the Dourhands from stealing those relics. Instead, claim them on behalf of the Gabialaka, and I shall see that they're looked after by more honorable dwarves. Alright, fine, we can do that. Then, let's head over. Okay, of course, what is the twist here? Raging. Monsters in this mission will engage at low morale, gaining an attack strength and attack. So enraged, not engage, enrage. Nestled in the foothills of the Misty Mountains, the dwarf keep of Kizukala lies half-sunken in the Gladmere. With the eyes of the dwarves elsewhere, the dour hands have come to steal priceless relics long ago left behind. Your mission is to recover dwarf caches from Kizukala before the dour hands can lay claim to them. Ha ha! Well then, let's go and avoid the raid. Relics of the Goldencleft. Now, of course, we'll need to see some dour hands before I start to... Ah, there is one right there. Dour hand pillager. Well then, let's take care of this dour hand. Looks like a lot of dour hands have been losing eyes lately because... Didn't I run to one of those earlier? I'm sure I remember running into one of those before. Alright, there you go. And these are the caches I need to collect. Now, there are two ways I could go. I could either go this way or this way. Now, the last time I went that way, I did not get enough chests from that direction. But whenever I go in this direction, I get enough chests going this way. So, I tend to go this way. Now, I suppose if you need a large number of dour hands, so I don't know what reason. I suppose if you were needing some drops for tasks or for some other thing, maybe you're looking for recipes, though. By this time, I think any recipe I can use I've already collected. Oh, I forgot about that dour hand. Well then, the more the merrier, right? I know I don't say that too often when it comes to getting more mobs, right? Oh yeah, I forgot about that tactic. And let's just punch the hobbit in the face. Right? Ah. Cache number 2. Ah, cache number 3. Pillager. So these are pillagers. That means they carry crossbows and ride ravagers. Oh, wrong pillagers! Yes, wrong pillager. Wrong game. There you go. Now, well, we at least will take care of these guys. So we need to collect 12 of those, so they are tucked in all over the place around here. Usually, well, and also, yes, a lot of these dour hands, you would think that the life these dour hands lead must be very, very dangerous if so many of them have lost their eyes. I guess one-eyed is a common nickname among these dour hands. That's the only conclusion I can make. Oh yes, right, they like to go into a rage. Well, yeah, go into a rage just before you die. That way I won't have to worry about it. And ooh, there's the halfway one right up there. So you can see I haven't gone too far and I've already got half of them. Now maybe someday I should check the other direction just to see if it's possible that last time I tried there and didn't get to all the ones I needed, that I just missed a few. Because I've only tried the other direction once. It was the first time I did it. Then I came in this direction and thought, okay, well, this is the better way to go. And of course, if you are farming dour hands or whatever they drop, then maybe the other direction will be the better way to go. Since you don't want to be getting everything here, then coming back and getting there, and just by the time you start to engage against those dour hands, you time out, the 2-minute timer goes out, and you go flying back. Then if you go in the other direction, then you come here, then you probably get a few more dour hands before that 2-minute timer goes out. Let's see. Ah, here's one right here. That's 8. I can't remember where all of them are at. Now, it's possible that there's some variation in where they're at. but because there are 12 of them, I can't be too sure if there is variation on them or whether it's just that I keep on forgetting their exact location. Is there some of them that always appear to be at the same place? So it could be that there are some that are randomly placed and others that are at fixed locations. So that's the other matter. So let's go and kill a few more pillagers and we'll be done. Well, actually I need to collect this. This is number 10. There's one here, 11. And then 12 should be right here. Yeah, a few of these are at nice predictable locations. Now there are, it's either even one or two extras in here. So that might be why I notice some variation, is that it could be that sometimes I miss a couple of them, but I find others, so therefore the 12 that I get are at slightly different locations. So this one time that I saw at least 13 there. There might even been another one down past that point, which meant there would have been 14. So yes, plenty of these all the way around. And we are done. Excellent work. It's good we did not let these relics be claimed by the Dour Hands. Let's return to Alzma. Yeah, let's go. I hope these relics are satisfactory. Thank you, Pineleaf. I shall see that these relics are kept well guarded. Like many of the Longbeards, I thought we had seen the last of the Dour Hands. Alas, it was not to be. No, unfortunately, it was not to be. But what is to be is that concludes set number 9, the penultimate set of missions, which means that next episode we will be starting the 10th and final set of missions that we have here at Anakkurfu here in the Elderslades. And we'll begin with that when we return next time for Missions 101.